serious?
Yes, sir.
All right, get in. My name's Adam.
James.
Never seen you before from around here?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
Sandy Creek?
That's a little bit north from here. Anybody home waiting for you?
No, sir. I'm working my way south to Philly.
Oh, somebody waiting there for you?
No, sir. Just a job.
Maybe we can help you get a little farther along when we're done.
Doing what? Still haven't told me what you want me to do.
I'll tell you when we get inside. Are you coming?
Yes, sir. You're married?
Yeah. Fortunately, she's away for the weekend. Come on, set your bag anywhere. Want a beer?
Yes, sir.
What's with the whole surf thing?
Just an old habit.
Did you serve in the military?
No, not the military. Not drinking?
No, I'm good.
It's rude to let a man drink alone.
I don't mean to be rude.
You don't. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, sure, I'll have one.
So why don't you tell me what you need done?
Hang on, there's no rush. Why don't I get you something to eat first? That's your deal, right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you wash up, I'll fix you a plate. There's a bathroom down the hall. If you need to shave, there's razors in the cabinet.
Now talk.
dead man in the basement.
Damn. You killed this guy?
It was an accident.
Doesn't matter if he's dead. You've never killed anyone before.
No.
That wasn't a question.
Have you?
Is that why you picked me up? You figured that I was some kind of lowlife with a criminal history, one who wouldn't have a problem becoming an accessory to murder?
Frankly, yes.
Well, at least now we have an understanding.
I'm glad to hear that.
You realize I'll expect more than this fine meal in exchange for my help.
I assumed as much. That is why I withdrew $600 earlier today.
What makes you think that's enough?
I don't need you to kill the guy. He's already dead. I just need you to help me carry him out of the basement.
That's it?
You help me carry him from the basement to the garage. My wife's car is there. We put him in the trunk. After that, we step outside, leave in my car. I will drive you an hour south. I leave you a step closer to Philly and $600 richer.
And an accessory to murder.
Is that a problem for you?
What if it is?
Then you're free to leave.
You'd let me leave knowing that you have a dead man in your basement?
You don't know that there's a dead man in the basement. I have told you there is, but you don't know that for a fact. You haven't been in the basement. You haven't seen a dead man.
No, I have not, but you have told me that there is, and that is enough cause for suspicion.
Who would be suspicious?
The police may find my story interesting enough to investigate.
Do you really believe the police would be able to obtain a warrant to search my home based solely on the word of a homeless drifter with a criminal record?
Are you willing to take that chance?
Frankly, yes. Let me explain something to you. I won't pay you a dime for your silence if you leave now. There's no money in this for you unless you do the work. Is that clear? Once we are done and have gone our separate ways, I do not expect to hear from you again. Now you can walk out that door with your story, or you can leave here with the money. Which will it be?
I'm not much of a storyteller, so I guess it'll have to be the money.
Well, I'm pleased to hear that. If you've finished with your meal, we will get to work.
Where's the body? You said there's a dead man in the basement.
There is.
What?
There is a dead man in the basement. You! You can go down now. this in your car. Help me with this.
Why do you put so much effort into killing a simple vagrant?
The idea came to me as I was driving to the set. I was waiting at an intersection, and I saw a man holding a sign that said, "Will work for food." I thought, what would happen if I were to bring this guy on to work on my film?
So Victor shows up with some bum, and I'm asking him who the hell this guy is, and he tells me it's the new boom mic operator. You could say I questioned the man's credentials.
Credentials, for Christ's sake. All the guy has to do is hold up a pole with a mic taped to the end. I could train a chimp to do that. But I'm not really allowed to work with animals since an incident on my last film.
Now, I've worked on a number of low-budget independent films, and I know what to expect from a non-union crew, but this was just ridiculous.
I thought that it could work. Taking chances is what guerrilla filmmaking is all about.
So the whole time we're trying to shoot this scene, the guy's staring at my tits. So I break the scene and ask him what the hell his problem is.
And it was about then that the guy dropped the boom on Rachel's head.
Accidents are bound to happen. It's part of the process.
12 stitches later, I call Victor from the hospital and tell him that he either gets rid of the bum or I walk off the film.
So we'd already shot for 9 days with Rachel. There was no way we could afford to go back and reshoot all those scenes. She really had Victor's balls in a vice.
Nobody tells me who I can have on my crew. If I ever work with that bitch again, it's going to be a snuff film.
So Victor got rid of the guy. I don't think he even fed him.
Yeah, I told the guy I was taking him to Arby's, but I drove him off into the woods and left him there. It was Victor's idea.
I told Victor the whole thing had been a bad idea. I mean, what kind of idiot picks up a bum off of the side of the road?
And that is when I came up with the concept for Will Work for Food.
Production on Gravesite was halted when they discovered that Rachel's head injury was worse than originally reported.
After they performed a CAT scan at the hospital, it was determined I was suffering from a concussion, which would explain why for a month I couldn't see the color green.
So, having lost our lead actress, once again the cast and crew were left with their thumbs squarely up their asses.
It was then that Victor decided to spend Rachel's recovery time shooting his short film idea.
I was happy that we were getting back to work. That was until Victor told me who he cast as James.
I wanted a sense of realism.
And that's when the bum came back into the picture.
Victor told me to find the bum. I spent the better part of the day looking for him, and when I did find him, naturally he was pretty pissed. Fortunately, I had half a ham sandwich with me and was able to lure him back to the car.
I threw the script together over the course of an afternoon. Then I called an actor that I knew that I could convince to work for less than scale.
I was thrilled when I got the call from Victor. For a long time we'd been looking for a project we could work on together.
I'd been stringing him along for years.
I was also 2 months behind on my rent.
Before we arrived, Victor told everyone not to let Frederick know he was working with an actual homeless person.
I didn't want Frederick's performance to be influenced by any personal bias he might have against hobos.
Frederick Swanson is a very skilled and talented actor. A professional like that would obviously know what he was working with.
A genius. The man is a genius. I myself do not employ the method style of acting, but that man has made me reconsider the technique.
I couldn't believe that Frederick thought that bum was a brilliant actor.
He was completely dedicated to his role. The entire time I worked with the man, he never left character. In fact, I never even learned his real name. I only knew him as James.
don't think that I was ever told his name.
I'm sure that I knew it. I just can't seem to recall it right now.
I just called him dumbass.
I never asked him his name. As a director, I prefer to keep some distance between myself and my actors.
It's funny, but at one point during the shoot, I thought for a moment that maybe Victor had heard a real bum off the street to play James.
Could that have been because he was relieving himself outdoors?
Or that he would sleep under the craft services table.
Or maybe it was just because he always smelled like shit.
He was that convincing, and I think it shows in his performance.
It was kind of sad, actually. No one really had the heart to tell Frederick the truth.
I thought it was hilarious. I wanted to tell him myself just to see the look on his face.
I suggested to Victor that humiliating his lead probably wouldn't be good for his already poor reputation with actors.
John was right. Anyway, we might have needed Frederick back for reshoots.
Victor had Pete remove the bum from the set once his scenes were completed. That way, Frederick never got a chance to meet him out of character.
I told him I was taking him to Denny's. Instead, I drove him off the set and left him in the woods. It was Victor's idea.
Now, I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm not ashamed either. Yes, I would have liked to have helped the guy. But as an independent filmmaker, I just don't have the same resources as big studios. Had this been a studio picture, he never would have even made it in the film. Hollywood isn't willing to take the risks I do. Because I won't bow to the demands of studios, I am forced to make sacrifices. My cast and crew work 12-hour days for little to no pay. We shoot without permits. I personally have to lie, cheat, and steal just to get my films made. But I don't care what it takes. In this business, the end justifies the means.
Yeah. Maybe you should cut out that last part.
We hope that you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look into the making of Will Work for Food.
I still can't believe it. I finally got a call back.
How?
Remember that audition I had last week?
Yeah.
I know. I thought I blew it. They must have liked something that I did. They want me back to read today.
For what?
I'm not sure. It might be a lead part.
What's the film about?
I don't know. It's called The Wrath of the Necromancer. I think it's some kind of horror film.
A horror film?
Don't knock it. A lot of actresses have got their start in horror films.
Ooh.
Jennifer Aniston, Demi Moore, Naomi Watts.
In what?
Leprechaun, Parasite, Children of the Corn 4.
Huh?
I know, I haven't seen any of them either. Joe, I gotta go.
What's up?
They sent a car for me. I've gotta go. Wish me luck.
Good afternoon, Miss Bellinger.
Thank you.
We'll be at the production office in 10 minutes, Miss Bellinger.
Thank you.
There's bottled water in the seat in front of you, Miss Bellinger.
Thank you. And please, just call me Sarah.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah. My name's Pete.
It's nice to meet you, Pete.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Why not?
You're just what they're looking for.
Really? You think so?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So, what are they looking for?
They want kind of an introverted, alone in a crowd, Lily Taylor kind of thing for the character. You've got that.
How would you know that?
One of the production assistants on the film.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard the director talking about the character and I've read the whole script. You're perfect.
I hope that you're right.
Don't worry. You'll be great.
Glad you think so. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete.
You're welcome. You'll be fine. Trust me.
I will. Thank you. Wish me luck.
Can I help you, miss?
I'm here for an audition.
You need to be in the casting office.
Bill, move that light. We want to kill her, not blind her.
I need to send out the script revisions.
There you go, dear.
Kill me?
Hi, I'm Victor Juliet, the director. You're Sarah, right?
Yes.
I saw the tape from your first audition and just knew I had to see you for myself.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We appreciate you coming in on such short notice. We're eager to move out of casting and into production.
You said something about killing me.
This is a horror film. Amber, the character we're considering you for, she dies. Quite horribly, in fact. It's a pivotal moment in the film.
I'm sorry, I've never been in a horror film before. I hadn't thought about dying.
Really? Never?
No.
Think of it. The character's death is the culmination of the actor's performance. It's the defining moment for a character in a horror film. These sequences are strung together to form the very structure of a horror film. Do you see the importance of death? Splendid! Now let us introduce you to our spot. Sarah, this is Bruce Hewitt.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
Bruce will be playing Simon Magus the Necromancer. He will be reading with you today.
I'm sorry. I wasn't given a scene review, but if you have some pages, I could take a few minutes to learn them.
That won't be necessary, dear. I will lead you through this scene.
But won't I need to know the dialogue?
Not for this scene.
What kind of scene is it?
A death scene, of course. It's the only true test for a horror film role. Come with me. You'll need to be shackled to the wall for this scene.
I'm okay with that.
Splendid. Now, in today's scene, Simon Magus kills the bound Amber by stabbing her through the heart with this blade. Now, naturally, we're only going to be using this for the close shots. For the wider shots and those in which you are to be stabbed with, we will use a retractable knife. Bruce will be using this one with you today. Any questions? Splendid. Mark, would you please help Miss Bellinger into her shackles? Splendid! Let us begin. Actors to the set. Roll camera 1, roll camera 2. Slate!
Gotta fix the shirt.
You all set?
Yeah, I think so.
Quiet on the set. Roll sound.
S. Bellinger screen test. Take 1.
Sarah, I want you to start from an unconscious state. Camera 2, open close on Sarah and pull back slow to reveal. Return to close on her face. Get under her. Sarah, stir slightly and awake slowly. Get back in front of her and get close on her face as she raises it into frame. Sarah, you are only partially conscious. Slowly raise your head to face the camera. Go close on the shackles. Sarah, give me a tug on the shackles. Splendid. Now, go close on her face. Sarah, wake up. Pull back into a medium shot. Sarah, you are confused. You don't know where you are. Fear begins to build in you. You try to lower your arm. Sarah, look behind you. See the shackles. Realize that you are captive. Give in to the fear. Splendid! Camera 2, back in close. Sarah, you hear the door to the room open. Draw your attention to it. It is behind me to your left. Look to it. Camera 2, move out of camera 1's shot. Sarah, you watch in fear as the necromancer walks into the room. Bruce, grab the knife and close on Sarah slowly. Hold the knife low and close to you.
You got the wrong knife. It's Juliet, he has the wrong knife.
Bruce, you'll have to hold her against the wall to keep her still.
Bruce, you've got the wrong knife.
Grab her by the throat. Camera 2, get this in a medium shot.
Okay, that's it, quit. I cut.
Strike her in the face with the back of your hand. Bruce, step back for a moment. Move in front of her and get in front of her face as she lifts it back up.
No.
Let Bruce back in.
No.
Now grab her. Medium shot.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Raise the knife back high.
Please don't.
Hold it! Go in close to get the tears, then back to the medium shot.
Don't.
Now! Leave it in. Get in close. Now, back to a medium shot. Bruce, swiftly pull the blade from her. Keep your hold on her, Bruce. Stay in close for the rest of the scene. Stay in there. Hold it. Now let her go. Step back. Cut! A splendid performance.
How'd she do?
She did fine.
You're not happy with her performance?
No, honestly, she did great. There were some moments there that I really liked.
Moments?
The performance was good, but I'm not certain she was what the scene needed.
You want to go sexier. We can do that. I can make a call and I'll have another girl here by the end of the day.
No, that is not necessary. We already have the scene. It will be fine.
Look, you know that's what the audiences want. Let me make the call. I'll have another girl here before the end of the day.
Fine, we'll try it your way.
Are you sure?
Yes, go ahead. Make your calls. I'll have to block the whole scene out all over again just so we can get it right.
Hi, Jennifer. This is Rachel. You read for me last week? But I know this is such short notice. Do you think you could come in for another reading? Perfect.
Hello?
Bruce,
What do you want?
you need to come back to the production office.
Why? What's up?
Victor has lined up a couple of potential investors for a sequel to Gravesite.
Really?
And Victor thinks that they would like to meet the star.
And when did you want me there?
5 minutes ago. But I'll settle for now.
Don't worry, I'll be there as soon as I can.
I won't. I sent Pete to fetch you.
Yeah, when's he gonna be here?
Now.
I'll be there.
He's coming.
Good. When he arrives, bring in our guest.
He's watching.
Your performance in Gravesite.
Somebody help me!
Why ever did you stop performing?
I found casting to be extremely rewarding. I think you'll agree that I have a knack for finding talent. And if I had continued acting for you, Victor, eventually you would have killed me.
Now, dear, I would never have... Well, whatever your reasons, I am certain it has worked out for us. Now, run along and check on our guests.
Let's get this over with.
We're not ready for you yet.
What?
This won't take long. Just wait in the casting studio. We'll send Pete in to get you.
Whatever.
Just sit tight. This won't take long. Tell Victor that Bruce is here. I'll fetch our guests.
Gentlemen, I apologize for the delay. Thank you for your patience. I can see you are both true professionals with no need of such trivial formalities. So let us begin.
We have been instructed by our employer to provide you a demonstration of the product.
Splendid.
Prior to this meeting, you were instructed to provide a test subject for the demonstration. Do you have a subject?
Yes.
The product may be injected in or ingested by the subject. A transmission agent is required for ingestion.
Will this suffice?
I've got this.
This should be interesting.
Oh, hey, it's about time.
Cool your jets.
What the hell?
Victor's not ready for you yet.
And why not?
The pitch is running long. The investors have questions. Shouldn't be much longer.
Yeah, it better not be. Or what? Nothing.
That's what I thought. Shouldn't be long now.
This better be good.
About fucking time. What? Is he dead?
Yes.
Tell me there's more.
Yeah.
What's happening to his face? Oh, yeah. This is fucking great.
What will he do now?
It won't do anything more than this if left alone.
If we were to send someone in there with it.
Prior to the final termination of the subject's life functions, it will have expelled the contents of its stomach and a majority of its blood volume.
Meaning?
The subject is in a severely weakened state. Its body will crave nourishment. That desire, coupled with the damage that occurred to its higher brain functions due to the massive blood loss, often results in subjects attempting to
eat people.
Fuck yeah, do it, Victor. Throw someone in there with him. That would be fucking great.
Maybe some other time. I believe I have seen enough to be satisfied with these gentlemen and their product. Where do we go from here?
Our employer has instructed us to provide you the convenience of neutralizing and disposing of the test subject.
I've got this.
Splendid.
It got the job done.
Gentlemen, let's make a deal.
Our employer is ready to offer you the product for the non-negotiable price
Wait a
of...
minute. Now, I know this is none of our business, but you don't look like terrorists. How are you planning to use this?
Gravesite 2, dead again. Scene 46, shot 3, take 1.
Action! Damn it!
What?
One of these things bit me!
Shit.
You know what you gotta do.
Stop trying to be so goddamn noble all the time.
Oh, come on!
I think I've got some alcohol in my bag. We can use it to...
We don't have time for this! They're coming! Run! Run!
Cut. Splendid. Let's shoot the reverse. So, where's my zombie horde of extras?
I don't know, I did a lot of work, a lot of Shakespearean stuff, and I did...
Classic?
Classic, very, very classic. I did some Jerry Springer.
That's overdone.
I was the chair thrower.
Oh,
And
that
then
explains so much.
I've got the extra...
That's a zombie horde of extras. That's only 2.
That's all you asked for.
I asked for 24.
Oh.
I would like to thank you all for coming here today Together, we are going to achieve cinematic immortality in a film that is certain to become a cult classic. You are going to portray the flesh-hungry zombie horde as they advance on our heroes. In a few moments, we are going to escort you over to the special effects trailer where you will begin your transformation into the living dead. Until then, please, enjoy a cool bottle of water while you wait.
Shit, man. As soon as I get my college loans paid off, I'm done with this.
Yeah, whatever. Gentlemen, Victor would like to express his appreciation.
One of these things bit me! You know what you have to do.
Stop trying to be so goddamn noble all the time. I've got some alcohol in my purse. I can use it to clean it a little bit.
We don't have time for this! They're coming! They're here! Go! Run!
I just can't watch any more of this.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Not that bad. I thought you had better taste than this.
Well, forgive me. I'm not the critic here. I like zombie movies. This has zombies and some cool gory parts. That's enough for me.
I know you like zombie movies, but there are good ones. Like, even if you've already seen Romero's Dead and Fulci's Zombie, there are great independent films like Brooke Walters' The Dead Next Door and Clement's Meat Market. There is no reason, none, to settle for this crap.
No, wait a minute. You're the one who picked this movie, and you asked me to watch it with you, and now you're upset with me?
It's not you. I'm just upset that the standard for horror films has fallen this low. This is the latest in a long line of direct-to-video efforts that rely on the same old genre cliches. You know, Victor Juliet should be ashamed of foisting this amateurish crap onto horror fans.
So this means after spending an hour and a half watching a film you didn't like, you're going to spend the next 2 hours writing a scathing review on your website?
Yeah.
Well, while you do that, I think I'm going to do something a little more productive with my time. Maybe I'll paint my toes.
Last year, writer-director Victor Juliet achieved some critical acclaim for his zombie horror film, Grave Sight. Though complete unto itself, Fright fans have eagerly awaited a sequel. Grave Sight 2, Dead Again will hopefully remind viewers of the old axiom, be careful what you wish for. This reviewer had many problems with the film, the first and foremost being that there simply is no plot. The feature amounts to nothing more than a series of short films connected together only by recurring characters. The story structure of each short is practically identical and invariably predictable. Writer-director Victor Juliet's Grave Sight 2
presents an argument against the auteur theory, as he both needlessly burdens his amateur actors with leaden dialogue and shoots nearly every shot from the same range and angle. Given its failure on even the most basic level, I feel it would be unnecessarily cruel to complain at length about its anemic production values and unremarkable special effects. Grave Sight 2 delivers nothing more than flat characters in an ugly digital video appearance. At 112 minutes, its running time is much too long for what little it has to offer. Overall rating, 2 out of 5.
Where did you find it?
Abigail's Abattoir. It's a popular horror movie site.
Who wrote it?
A Miss Abigail Smythe is credited for writing the review.
Review? Review? No definition of the word likens to what you hold in your hand. She speaks evil about my work for the sole purpose of injury, with no regard for the truth. It is no review. It is slander!
I don't see what the big deal is. It's just her opinion.
Victor, let me handle this. I've seen this Abigail girl at the past couple of conventions. She's local. And if what I've heard about her is true, I'm sure I can get her to drop the piece from the site.
No, this is too grievous an insult for a mere retraction. This insult demands satisfaction. Find out where she lives. Bring the car around. It is time I pay a visit to Miss Abigail Smythe.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
What up, Ed?
How you doing?
Beat. I just came back from the Cinema Wasteland show.
Oh, yeah?
Cleveland, Ohio, man. Brutal 6-hour drive.
Oh.
Hey, is Abby here?
Yeah, Abby's sweeping up in the back.
I got something for her, man. Is it cool I go see her?
Sure, going in. I'm gonna lock up on my way out and have fun.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks, dude. Man.
Hi, Jeff. How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, okay, man. You go right ahead. I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, we'll catch up. Hey, Abby.
Oh, hey Jeff. When'd you get back?
2 minutes ago, just, instead of going home, I came right here. I wanted to see you.
Oh, my, what's up?
Well, I gave you a little gift.
Oh, you didn't have to do that just because I knew I couldn't go.
Well, we've been friends for ages, and you're really gonna like it. It's, yeah, that's Jack's Katana Sword from Zombie Annihilation, your favorite movie.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I didn't even realize that there was a company making replicas from this film.
That's not a replica, that's the real deal.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yes, my friend Fred Vogel from Toe Tag Pictures, he's friends with Ash Jack Productions. Fred owed me a favor, so he got me the sword.
So cool, thank you so much.
Oh, yes, so what are you doing later?
Not much.
You wanna come over and check out all the cool shit that I got at the con?
Sure. I can be over there in like 20 minutes.
Cool, so let me freshen up. It's been a long 6 hours, and Ed, he locked the front door.
Oh, that's okay. You can get out through the side.
That's cool?
Yeah.
Please pardon my intrusion.
Excuse me, sir. We're closed.
I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be?
Miss Abigail Smythe.
That's me.
Proprietor of Abigail's Abattoir.
Yeah.
Viewer of Gravesite 2.
Yeah, look, I'm Abigail. Who the hell are you?
How rude of me. To you I offer my most humble apologies. For I am Victor Juliet, the innocent victim of your poison pen.
Oh my god. Did you seriously come all the way down here just to complain about the review of your lousy film?
Do not even suggest that your defamation of my life's work fails to warrant such a response.
Oh god. You really talk like that? And here I thought you were just incredibly bad with dialogue. Well, you're obviously so egomaniacally insular that you have no idea what real people sound like.
I would advise you not to continue. You're merely compounding your already numerous offenses.
And what are you gonna do about it, you no-talent hack?
Well, simply, I intend to cut the lying tongue from your whore's mouth.
That's enough. I think you should leave now before I call the police.
I think not. This is a private matter.
You.
Fuck you? If that is your best retort, I question how you can denounce my dialogue. You are as foolish to match swords against me as you are to question my work.
If you wield a sword as poorly as you do a camera, I expect to beat you easily.
Ha! What qualifies you to judge my work?
Degrees in film history, studies, and theory.
Your education is inefficient to allow you to understand or appreciate the creative art of filmmaking. One must experience the process to fully comprehend it.
Are you seriously suggesting that just because I haven't made a film, I can't hold an opinion on the quality of one?
Exactly, my dear.
I am the audience. The audience you chose when you decided to make a horror film. You cannot present your work to the public without inviting each to form their own personal determination of its value.
Your inexperienced judgment holds no value. Your ilk have no interest in elevating the art form. Jealously, you seek to tear it down. You cannot create, so you'd seek to destroy.
My criticism is in defense of horror films as an art form. Your work that discredits the art. Your unnecessary remakes, revisions, and reimaginings reject.
I re-examine common themes under the light of a new era.
You seek to profit from the recognition value of another artist's work.
No, it is your sin. You can only attract attention you most desperately seek by making faceless attacks against my work. Without me to feed upon, you cannot live. You are like the parasite that consumes the host. Without me, you are nothing. I am your Alpha and your Omega. I am your beginning.
I am your end.
I fear not death, for by the virtue of my art, I am immortal. It is the indelible mark which I leave. What will be yours?
few minutes later, the cops arrived. Somebody heard the commotion and called the police.
I heard he had an accomplice who drove him to the theater. They ever find the guy?
I don't think so. I'm not too worried about it. The cops said he probably left the state by now.
Well, from what I've heard, just about everybody who worked with Victor Juliet at Fiendish Films is flown the coop.
The papers say that they're continuing to investigate Juliet. They think he might be responsible for the disappearances of those other area girls, like the Bellinger girl.
You know what, though? If he was involved with that, at least he's not hurting anybody anymore.
With his films.
Yeah, that'd be a public service. No longer would anybody have to suffer through another one of his films.
You know, you are a hero to critics and horror fans everywhere. The only question is, which dilettante director is going to be the next to fall into your sword of cinematic justice?
You know, I didn't kill Victor Juliet because he was a bad filmmaker. That crazy son of a bitch came after me. Self-defense.
Oh, come on, Abby. You got the chance to live out every film critic's dream. Tell me you can't appreciate that.
No, I can appreciate it. I just don't think I can run around killing directors.
Why not?
Well, obviously you'd have to make it look like an accident. I don't think you could get away with claiming self-defense again.
Occasionally, you would need an alibi. Maybe a weekly poker game with friends and colleagues who could act as witnesses.
Are you seriously offering to help me murder incompetent filmmakers?
It will be the wide, bloody mark which we will leave. It will be our immortality. So, are you in?